well, the xenophobia against the Igbos all across the world is real. However, they seems to always come out victorious.
Yes.
I understand that in the last few days, you as an Igbo man got attacked.
Yeah.
You know, however, you were able to conquer that
Attack at Yabato Junction. I was attacked.
And then we can see what Atoeze, despite the cabals fighting against him, he has been able to seal a multi-billion-dollar investment in Barracuda, Venezuela.
Barracuda, Venezuela.
Yes.
Yes.
So my question is, how are the Igbos doing it? Why are they so victorious even against their enemies?
Yeah, you know one thing. I'm always a spiritual somebody, and I can tell you much about the Igbos. It is all about destiny. It is what God has, deposited in Igbo man. It is a predestined world. Before you come to the earth, God has put it down, programmed it for you, how you will live your life, whether successful or failure. I put italics. I tag success. That is what God did for Igbo man. Success, prosperity. So which is why in all storm and rough weather, Igbo man will always stand. Because we are made that way. Anywhere we come, we study the geography, we study the tradition, we study the culture, we study the business, commerce over of that place. And we must do what? We must align with the commercial weather of that place so that we will never ever fizzle out in terms of business, and we work hard to make sure that our destiny is always shining. See what is going on around the world. Anywhere Igbo man goes, they attack him. And look at Nigeria contraption. Igbo man has been, suffering from xenophobic attack in Nigeria. Immediately, it clocked 1965, 1966, 1967. In fact, the war of 1967, the whole blame went to the Igbo man because they believe that the coup of 1996 was orchestrated by Igbo man. But let me tell you, the man that carried out the coup of 1966, the erudite, intelligent military officer then was Chukwu Kaduna Nzogu. He was born and brought up in Kaduna State. Chukwu Kaduna Nzogu did not speak Igbo. He was speaking Hausa perfectly. That coup, he carried it out intelligently with his Hausa friend, who? Hassan Kassina, the son of the then Sultana of Sokoto. After the coup, he actually indicated that Igbo man is very intelligent. From his own part, he executed the coup outrightly correct. He did not make mistake. While the rest that went to the southwest and southeast could not come out with all that success. Now they target Igbo coup. From there, they started killing the Igbos. The xenophobia started and lasted for how many years? We're talking about 36 to 40 months here. The Igbo withstood the Egyptians, withstood the Chad, withstood the Niger, the Russians, and the British allies to what? Nigerian military clique under Gowon, and we still survive till today. Look at me. I was attacked at the axis of Yaya Baton there by some persons telling me that I was criticizing the government. They punch, they throat punch, they do this, but at least at the end of the day, I survived the attack, and here I am today, standing tall. Then I just want to make some point about Atoeze's business around Nigeria. Ibeto business around Nigeria. Ibeto was stopped from manufacturing cement by Obasanjo regime. Why? Is it because he's an Igbo man? And that monopoly was removed or taken away from Ibeto to who? Dangote of all people. Today, Ibeto is from Anambra State. Ibeto is an Nnewi woman. He died as a result of heartbreak. Yes, heart attack because of what Obasanjo did today. Let me tell you, brother, if you go to Kachu industry, Ibeto Kachu industry, Ore, Enugu, is going on. And there are other business, segments he left for his children before he went to the beyond. And today, his Ibeto is waxing strong. Then again, about Ateze would have been the highest oil well owner in Nigeria, but Hausa, Fulani, Yoruba, tutelage could not allow him. Now he absconded into Saitome and Preside and become the highest oil well owner together with Emeka for Ifeanyi Oba and rest of the Igbo oil billionaires today. Ateze is waxing stronger. And what you are talking about, securing Barracuda oil deal that was of billions of dollars in Venezuela. I'm aware that there is trouble now in Venezuela, but it's not going to affect him much because Venezuelans, they are protesting as Nigeria, boils as well. So that is what makes Igbo man so strong. I don't want to go into detail about Ato Eze's money because I know he was among the foremost great Nigerian billionaires. That's Ato Eze from Ukpo, Anambra State. So what I'm trying to say about the success that has enveloped that race called Igbo, I'm telling you, it's a destiny from God. God has predestinated it that Igbo man must grow.
Well, some people are saying that Tinubu will fail for as long as he doesn't embrace the Igbos.
That's a good question. I love. No. Don't go further. I love that. I love that question. Any regime that comes and goes with success and prosperity, investigate well, Igbos are there. Look at what Obasanjo did. Obasanjo outrightly outsmarted the rest of the regime together with Yar'Adua and Jonathan, courtesy the Igbo men. Look at Okonjo-Iweala today. Look at Antimi Dora Akunyili, professor from UNN in Nsukka that was living in America. He denounced his green card in America to come and serve this country, and actually she did well, the best DG of NAFDAC ever Nigeria has ever got. He did not say, I'm an Igbo man, I will not stop these Igbos that are selling fake drug. He fought them tooth and nail. The Igbos that are selling wrong drugs in the market, I couldn't really fought them. He did not say, I'm an Igbo, I will allow them to be killing people with fake drug. He actually showed what is called competence on the faces of this kind of ethnic life we are living in Nigeria. He did that job well. He stopped the Igbos. Yet he's an Igbo woman. He did not say, they are my kinsmen. Keep on doing your business. Oga, Obasanjo regime thrived well because Igbo man was there. Then again, I want to cite some examples. Buhari was a bunch of failures today. Do you know why? Buhari regime was fielded. All the public officers, public management by his Fulani clans. And that's why Buhari was the beginning of the crumbling the country called Nigeria today. And the Buhari regime is a continuum of Tinubu regime. And you can see that Igbos are not here with him. He actually fielded the whole public officers with his kinsmen Yoruba. That's why you see the regime. Afunanya Ekwe. You know what I mean by Afunanya Ekwe? We live by examples. Demonstration, action. Tinubu has done it now. Chebi is the one that built modern Lagos. Look at his regime today. He should build modern Nigeria. You can see protests going on because Igbo man is not there. I want to insert one example. Have you not studied something that happened last week? That Igbo man was standing out. The protest was a flop because Igbos were not among the protesters. Igbo turned their back on the protest today. The protest become a failure. That is Igbo man for you. When we are not there, it can work. But if we are there, you get good results. Thank you, Mr. Neville.
Before I let you go, finally, I'm out of curiosity. I just want to ask you that, okay, now the Igbos have been seen like the salt of every moving economy. Shall we say that the Igbos are best at supporting, not leading from the front? Because it seems anytime they support, things work out.
Yeah.
But they have not been able to achieve that leadership role. Shall we say that maybe that's their fate and they should just succumb to that level that, okay, at best, it's either they are second or they support the regime for this collective good of the society?
No. The question, you are not curious to know. Because if you have curiosity in that question, you would have known that when they lead a particular session during any administration, that very session come out so competently successful.
I know,
so which is why I'm telling you that just think back about what happened in Anambra State for 8 years, from 2013 to 2005. No, 2005 to 2013. That's the Obi regime. Anambra State peak in education, #1 in Nigeria. For straight 8 years, Anambra State did well in education. That was a good man leading a state. Didn't you think, or don't you think, or do you think that if they become #1 in Nigeria, Nigeria will not come out that, successful? Nigeria will pick up, the economy will pick up. Anything they take up by themselves or upon themselves, that thing will turn to success. So what I'm trying to say is that the reason why they are being subordinate, they are being #2, supporter, is because of witch hunting, witchcraft of the Yorubas, of the Hausas and the Fulani that are preventing them from being at the #1 in the center. They have not been #1 in the center, I mean federal level, because you have many witch hunters all around the Igbo man, bringing them down. sharing the national cake. They don't want Igbo to be number one there because they know that if Igbo get to that number one, Nigeria will get it right. Anybody that embezzle money in Nigeria again, the constitution will be rewritten. Everything will work right in Nigeria. Our problem is our constitution. They write our constitution in such a way that you follow Fulani and Hausa. It shouldn't be like that. American constitution was written in such a way that is for American. America is for the Americans. It is an ideology called Americanism. It started in 1776, 200 and something years ago, with George Washington as their first president. They maintained the Constitution of America. If you're an America, you work for America, and America will work for you. That is the ideology of America is for the Americans. The Constitution was written by 55 men in Philadelphia during the revolution that was, enveloping Europe, French Revolution, 17 something, to let's say 1789, 1786, written. American Constitution was written. Ogati today, no dent. They didn't change it because that's a good country. Everybody gathered together and wrote the Constitution for the interest of the Americans. Some persons wrote the Constitution for the interest of the Arab inscription, Muslim, Islam. What do you call it? Sharia. Okay, is that a country? See, we are drifting to Islamic Republic of Nigeria. That's my own take.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.